And my daughter comes running into the kitchen and says, Mom, we got a Christmas card. Can I open it? And I said, sweetie, just put it down. You can open it when you get home. And so she was already sort of off, like excited to be with her dad. So they left the house, and quiet descends again. And I'm left alone with my second husband and thinking about this miserable task of going to the police. So I kind of absent-mindedly opened the card, and someone had printed and pasted into this card a note, and the note read, "Dear Blondie in the black car, you are a dirty, filthy whore. I watch you. I've seen you with him. Don't touch him. He is mine. You are a filthy whore. Merry Christmas." My second husband was there saying, What is it? What is it? He read it and he said, "Oh my God, who would send this to you?" And I said, "I have no idea." And my hands were shaking, my whole body was shaking. And I ran into the bathroom and I threw up. I couldn't go to the police that night. I was way too upset, and I didn't want to show up looking frantic. My daughter came home, and I told her father what had happened, and I said that I wanted her to stay with him for a few days while I sorted this out, and he agreed. At this point, I felt like I couldn't keep her safe in my home, and clearly this person was angry and escalating, and I didn't want my daughter anywhere near it. And it was the next morning that I decided I would go to the police by myself. I was incredibly nervous. I was relieved that the detective was a woman. I was so relieved to be finally saying it all out loud to somebody who could maybe do something about it to help me.
So I think the most important feeling I want a victim, any victim coming to the police department and meeting with me, is to know that they're going to be believed. So in this case, obviously we wanted to know who the suspects might be. I spoke with Courtney about her first husband, and then the second husband. She absolutely assured me that there was no way possible that they would ever be capable of committing this type of crime. She had mentioned a security guard at her place of employment, but we had no idea who was in this very quiet part of town committing such a horrific act.
And then she told me she wanted to do a stakeout at my house to see if they could catch the person in the act.
We used Courtney as bait. We wanted Courtney to have a normal evening in her own home, and we were inside the home. We had officers outside the home, and we were just waiting.
Which was a very surreal thing to have two armed detectives in my bedroom, but she wanted that it would look like everything was normal. If he was gonna show his face that night, they were gonna catch him.
That night, nothing happened. There was no suspicious behavior whatsoever.
So now it's January, and I heard from Detective Carey that they had actually found fingerprints on the card.
I was notified by the lab that they had found a palm print on the inside of the card. From there, I needed to identify whoever it was that may have had innocent and legitimate contact with the card.
So my daughter and I went in and had prints taken, and my second husband also agreed to go in and have his fingerprints taken. Detective Carey said, we got a match specifically on the palm print over the glue spot on the paper in the card. And I said, okay, who is it?
The lab was able to confirm that the palm print belonged to her husband.
And I just cried. I just sat and I cried, and I couldn't wrap my head around it. I couldn't wrap my head around how this man that I had trusted with my child had been pursuing us so relentlessly and with so much malice and for so long. I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it.
I was curious as to why he had done this to his wife, and he told me that he wanted to scare her so that he could be the hero. He got what he wanted for a period of time. In 2019, Courtney's husband pled guilty to misdemeanor crimes of threatening and reckless endangerment.
There's not a part of your life that this doesn't affect. But that said, my daughter, she's doing great in school now. I got another really intense job that I'm doing quite well at. But we're still healing from this